Hello everyone, I'm Dilo89, and I'm going to share with you an ongoing playthrough of Skyrim, based on one simple concept. What if we played as the Dragonborn, but naked? That means no weapons, no armor, no enchanted robes or rings, no dragon priest mask, no staves, just potions and my busy hands of magic. Why, you might ask?
Irony.
In addition, I've installed numerous mods to make this playthrough better visually, play more efficiently, and enhance many aspects of the gameplay, including a wide range of new magic spells, courtesy of the Apocalypse mod. So, let us begin. I awoke from my chair with this awful crick in my neck from sleeping upright. However, Serana and I must be off on our Elder Scroll adventure, so I gave Lucia a treat and head out. We return to her father's castle, you know, the place where I think he's compensating for something, and we go in through the underground passages in order to infiltrate the courtyard. This is mostly just clearing out Draugr, death hounds, and skeletons, but surprisingly, no vampires. In fact, I think we only encountered like one feral vampire in the whole castle. Did they know we were coming? Are they making plans for the Vampire War elsewhere? Was it Cheap Tuesday at Red Lobster? I don't know. And I don't like it. Maybe. We reach the courtyard, and it's a rather sad affair here, abandoned and ransacked, where we complete a small puzzle fixing the sundial to unlock some secret stairs. The stairs leads to another part of the castle with more formidable foes, mostly gargoyles. I wish I had a gargoyle joke here from the 90s, but
Vampires, gargoyles, warlocks, they're all the same.
Still, nothing Serana and I couldn't handle as long as we could gang up on them one at a time.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
I knew it!
We reach a hidden laboratory, and with a few special ingredients, we open a portal to a place called the Soul Cairn, which is within the realm of Oblivion. Kind of like hell, but I don't know, maybe less fire and brimstone. Serana tells me that there is a high cost to my soul in going to this plane, and there are two ways to protect it. Become a vampire, or have part of my soul put into a soul gem at the cost of halving my stats. Having a particular fondness for not increasing my health, no matter what, I think decreasing my health bar
borders on the imbecilic.
But why not? It couldn't hurt, right? Maybe. Maybe. We enter the other realm, and I know just the words to describe it. Nice, cozy, and cheerful. Frankly, it's mostly a barren wasteland filled with odd skeletons and whatever this horse-looking thing is. After a very long stroll, we reach Serana's mother. Valerica? Valerica? I think that's how it's said, but I'm just gonna call her Val for short. Who just seems to be chilling here inside a magical prison. Serana and Val have a heart-to-heart about their choices, their family dynamic, and at least agree that we need to work together. By which that means Val sits here in her prison, and the kids do all the work.
Must I?
Sadly, yes.
We go to defeat 3 keepers who are responsible for Val's imprisonment, and while 2 are relatively standard fare to beat, this one with the bow is a true terror. God. Oh God. It's like I'm back in the game with the salt jam. After cheesing the fuck out of this fight by sending the pawns in to do it for me, we return to Free Val and we go to this Colosseum where we are warned of a guardian of the plane. And now we meet them. An elder dragon called Dune. We're gonna call him Dune. Who I think is more used to fighting weak-ass skeletons than real creatures, because he's absolutely no challenge.
Victory!
He thinks I'm a worthy opponent, to which my scaly heritage begrudgingly makes me agree. And I guess I humor the poor sod, to which he gives me a shout to summon him in battle. That's pretty fucking sweet. I'll make sure I use this for some truly dire battles to come. We make our way back to the mortal plane and leave the castle to offload our loot, where we are attacked by a vampire masked as a traveler at the gates of Windhelm. They are no match for us, and simply now stands as one more warning for the citizens to not mess with the Nude Mage of Skyrim.
Hey, who wants to see a dead body?
It's at this point I look for the quest for the last Elder Scroll and realize that this is the Elder Scroll that's attached to the main storyline. And we're basically going to have to do that part at the same time. This is extremely helpful, as this involves going to the Mages College in Whitehold, the farthest settlement north of the map, and the only place to buy master-level magic spells. I fast travel part of the way there, and travel on foot, stopping into several caves along the way. They are mostly Draugr, skeleton fodder caves, where the most important reward was new dragon shouts. While not immediately useful, I'm sure they could come in handy at some point, especially a disarmed shout. Now after this point, there is a stretch of road from this cave to Whitehold that is, I shit you not, where I have died more times than anywhere else in my playthrough thus far. Through the miracle of RNG encounters, I was killed by bandits, vampires, polar bears, this random dude who asked me for a duel and I stupidly accepted. Like, why do I feel like I'm part of a bloody hazing ritual?
Gaze upon death! Gaze upon death! Gaze upon death!
It's like no problem whatsoever. Piece of cake, piece of crumb cake.
I finally make it to the College of Winterhold. In worse than worse shape. And get a right warm welcome with tests, cold librarians, and being told I gotta go cross the bloody fucking tundra to some crazy hermit in a cave for the next fucking clue!
Why are you acting so cray-cray?
Okay, I'm calming down. The hermit gives me a lexicon so I can get the scroll from the depths of a dwarven ruin, not far from the college. But first, time for an upgrade. I improve my destruction magic with the equivalent of unlocking dual casting, buy a better armor spell called Iron Flesh, and improving my potion strength. I test this out in a nearby Mages Guild excavation, which involved the usual Draugr cleansing, skeleton fighting, and finding this wicked-looking orb. I'll go into more detail about this plotline with the Mages Guild in a future video, but basically, the Delve run was successful and proved my new upgrades worked as expected. It also yielded my first piece of special gear that I was not really willing to part with, so I decided to put it in my home as a decoration. I think I'll be doing this with all the special gear items I find in the future. It gives me something to do in my home at least. We reach the ruins of Athland and plumb its depths for treasure and prophecies. The dwarves are long gone, but we're assailed by many dwarven spiders and mechanical spheres left behind to defend their hold. They are a slog to beat, mostly because they resist magical attacks. But thankfully, my literal medicine cabinet of potions in my butt pretty much carry me through a lot of these fights. The Fulmer, which are these devolved snow elves, are as hard to beat and deal lots of damage, scoring more than a few deaths from poison or magic along the way. There's also an insane amount of loot down here, to the point where I spend quite a lot of my time just trying to make myself light enough to move. We reach a point where we fight our biggest enemy, the Centurion. A big dwarven mech. And it shoots steam, and it hits like a tank.
Like a ruptured septic tank.
This fight I have to cheese, extensively, by taking the high ground away from its steam attack.
It burns! It burns!
We also encounter these raiders, who end up fighting themselves, so I decide to help them along with their timely demise, and I get another special piece of gear from them. Oh, this one's gonna look great on the wall. After unlocking a secret passage down, we enter the caverns of Blackreach, a vast area filled with enemies of various kinds, and I'm more than proud to say I simply ran through the whole area, aggroing more than a few local residents. And when my butt's already exploding with treasure and potions,
Fleeing somewhere?
Zoinks! You had to ask!
we finally reach the holding place of the scrolls, and after playing musical spheres with this panel, we get the scroll and go out about our merry way. Jesus Christ, about fucking time. This took like multiple hours to do. Time to offload some decorations and my buttload of treasure. So, please crap some treasure right here in front of the merchants, why don't you? Now we're rolling in the dough. But all I want to buy is just one really nice spell from the college. Invisibility. It's exactly what it sounds like. Now, we can finally go back to Fort Darngard and deliver the scrolls to the moth priest from the last episode. Wait, What happened to this guy?
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
You had, like, one job to do here.
So this guy now says I need to head over here and... No. I'm done. I'm done for one episode. Okay? I'm done. I need my chair. I'm going back to my chair.
You're the best.
Oh, fine. Oh, okay. I'm back to my chair. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for notifications for the next video. I'm also a variety streamer on Twitch, where I play whatever I want. A big thank you to my Dilo subscribers who support the channel, and to Bonnie C. Draws for the Dilo emotes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go find my pants. Cadmus? Cadmus, what are you doing with Daddy's pants? No, Cadmus, we discussed this. You don't sell my pants on eBay. They're not worth anything to anybody. What do you mean you sold them? What do you mean they're sold? That's ludicrous. Who the hell wants used pants? Who wants to spend $50 on used pants? Cadmus! I'm so cold.